after the All-Star break due to that same left knee injury. So it's not like they haven't been here before. As D'Angelo Russell tries to get right to work, and it's put back in. Point goes off that left baseline, and we are tied.
He had a monster Game 1 performance in the loss, but Game 2 not nearly as effective. And this is going to be the question here offensively in the half court. How will Philly function? And Russell there able to pick the pocket of Harris.
And you've talked about it. He really is the barometer for the Sixers.
Generally, when Redick plays well, Simmons also plays well because he really feeds off of Redick's ability to play without.
A nice little leader, point blank.
See Simmons now with the task of having to guard Russell. And that's the real thing about the talk of Ben Simmons and his reluctance to shoot the basketball, but if you let him play on the open floor, he is going to make you pay.
Second three of the court. Right now have a 2-point lead. Blake Lock 7. And off to Russell. Sizes up Tobias Harris. Here he comes. Contact. Excellent body control. Right. Here's Russell. Career season. First time All-Star. In fact, first Nets All-Star in 5 years since Joe Johnson, as he misses there.
The one thing I don't like, they haven't done the job that Philly does. Philly makes sure they get J.J. Redick involved early in the game. Makes him a better basketball player as D'Angelo able to decide on the baseline, get him involved early and often. That's what Brett Brown has done. And offensively, Sixers looking much better.
Ball squirts through Russell's hand. In game 2
to score more, they're going to get more opportunities. The question is, can they still have the impact defensively without having the big fella down low?
Mike Fusam, born out in Long Island, not far from where we are here in Brooklyn. Russell, put back, basket will not count. He would sit with the left knee tendonitis. Here's his replacement, Monroe, making his first start as a Sixer. Turn back. LeVert has the hot hand, knocks in a three. Glass.
And that's such a big basket because the momentum right now shifting completely in the Nets' favor.
Three-pointer from Russell won
all season for the Sixers, the bench.
Russell poked away. Monroe getting his hands dirty. Inside Harris. He hits. He's got that sweet stroke. The shooting percentage is down a little bit. The final weeks of the regular season, but we know how good he is. Russell. Here's Russell, play clock at 10. Around a screen from Davis. But Russell somehow hits the shot. He had Ennis right in his chest.
That was an incredible finish. He wanted to foul on that as well.
Look how quick Butley gets down the floor. Can't hit. Marjanovic. And he'll shoot a couple of here
in this first half.
Some prolific words. Harris is 4 of 4 from deep. He's got 16 points. Russell unable to answer. Long rebound.
Star, then you can kill him with something else.
Nets hosting a postseason game for the first time in 4 years. That is Kurucs. Able to get right. Sixers as a team, 44% from the field. Also quiet first half. Finds his spot and hits. Simmons. A little baby hook shot coming across the paint. And Simmons now 7 of 8 from the field.
Think about making an adjustment because Bill Harris is not doing a good job in terms of his defense.
It's Russell from the corner.
They got to figure out a way to get him a little bit more involved offensively, much like the Sixers do with Redick.
Redick that time a little bit short. Sixers have scored 9 straight points. With a couple of hiccups here and there, stretches notwithstanding, they have been very good, all things considered. Russell.
And that's an example.
He gets that broad shoulder into you. So tough.
Yeah, remember, this Nets group out there, no rim protection right now. Jared Dudley, in essence, playing center. Look for Kenny Atkinson to make the adjustment here.
Russell creeps into the paint. That's a high arching shot.
Let's see if they can maintain it now that Boban's back in the game.
Brooklyn 23 and 18 in this building this season. Look at Russell. He scored 9 straight for the Nets. It was Graham on a loose ball. Russell thought about it. Nice close by Ennis. 5 to shoot. Russell. That was a contested 3 in the rebound. The only legitimate center they have left is Red Monroe, who right now is on the Sixers bench. Russell into the paint. Puts a lot of there under that shot. Game 3 between the Sixers and the Nets in this 3-6 matchup.
The rotations here. Do you start switching on pick and roll? They don't there. Russell.
Hollis Jefferson, a little bit of contact. A whistle, and Harris the rebound. There's a steal. Russell back inside. Hollis Jefferson misses it there
By the young fella, as he is just torching this Nets team.
It's Russell on a little floater. Well, Hollis Jefferson,
because they have had struggles not just scoring it, but also defending against Philly.
In store for an encore tonight, but a fun little matchup between.
Been a juggernaut all season. Toronto starting to hit their stride, and then Boston and this Philadelphia team. You talk about a Final Four in the Eastern Conference for the ages. We haven't had that kind of depth at the top of this conference in quite some.
For the 76ers tonight.
How about 9 of 11 from the free throw line?